Hey everyone, I'm your mayor, Glenn Grandis, and this is this week's Mayor's Message, where we go over what happened at the last City Council meeting and Planning Commission meeting and what's coming up at the next City Council meeting. So first, let's talk about what happened at the last Planning Commission meeting. There was really only one item, and that was approving a sign along the freeway for Florin Decor and Dutch Brothers Coffee, and that was approved. So now let's talk about what happened at the last City Council meeting. So first we started off with a study session regarding a employee housing assistance program. So what we did is we compared what other cities and what other counties and other areas in the state are doing for employees. We had some discussions about it, and then we asked the staff to come back to us with other options and other ways that we could potentially help our employees to be able to live in the city where they work. So that was the first thing. Next came presentations. So first, it was really a lot of fun. We had a National Service Club month, and with that, we did all kinds of presentations to a lot of our service clubs in our community. So it was nice that we're able to recognize those that are helping us out in our community. And what I always like to say is FV doesn't just stand for Fountain Valley, stands for Fabulous Volunteers. Next, we recognized and proclaimed it as Bell Week for our Fountain Valley High School football team and hosted a little pep rally at City Hall. The band, the cheerleaders, the football team, they worked so hard all year, and we wanted to show them our support, and it was just a fun time for everyone. Next, we heard from our Senator Janet Wynn, who provided a legislative update. Next, we go over to the administrative items. So first is we came to an agreement with the Garden Grove School District for a school resource police officer. What some people don't understand is there are 4 schools in Fountain Valley that are part of the Garden Grove School District. So we were happy to come to an agreement with them and provide additional resources for their schools. Next, we had an ordinance that we put together for e-bikes, and we included definitions of what is an e-bike and also educational programs, etc., on the best ways to make sure that we keep everybody safe in our community. There'll be a second reading for e-bikes in our upcoming City Council meeting next Tuesday. We also approved a second reading of our city manager's employment agreement. So our city manager did a really good job this year, and we provided her with a cost of living increase in pay, and she received, Maggie Lee, our city manager, a positive performance review. So let's talk what to expect at our next City Council meeting. First, there's going to be a couple of presentations. The first one is a proclamation for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. Next, we're going to get an update on the City of Huntington Beach's sewer emergency repair. If you're traveling down Warner between Magnolia and Newland, you will see that a couple of lanes are blocked. That actually is Huntington Beach property, and we'll get an update on what's going on there. On our consent calendar, we'll get a second reading and an adoption of the e-bikes, as I just mentioned. And also this one will be pretty interesting, is it's going to be a second reading for council member compensation. At a meeting two meetings ago, the city council agreed to raise compensation up to $1,200 per month. On the admin side, there's going to be a resolution in support of Prop 36. This is the Homelessness, Drug Addiction, and Theft Reduction Act. This is kind of countering what happened with Prop 47, which said that I believe it's $950 or less is a misdemeanor, and we've been seeing an increase in crime because of that. So we are going to do a resolution in support of Prop 36. Also, we have OCPA, the Orange County Power Authority. We are going to do a resolution that says that we're going to be joining that. OCPA gives all of our residents choice in what electrical power company they want to use. You could switch over to OCPA. They say at the base rate, you can save 3%. Or if you choose where you want a higher level of renewable energy, either 75% or 100%, you could pay a little bit more and get 100% renewable energy. Or if you choose, you can stay with Southern California Edison at your current rate. So again, no downside, gives all of our residents choice in what power company they want to use, and really takes away the monopoly of Southern California Edison on that. The next thing we're going to do is approve the fund balance reserve policy. I have to say I'm really proud of our council. Over the last 3.5 years, we were able to replenish all of our reserve accounts back to 100%. So that's really good news. The city financially and fiscally is in good shape. All right, let's talk about some upcoming events and announcements. So the first thing is tomorrow we have our strategic planning session. That's tomorrow, September 26th at the Rec Center. It'll start about 8:30 or so and go until early afternoon, probably about 2:30, 3 o'clock. And that's where we get all of the division directors, all the department heads, the city council, the executive management team. We get together and we talk about ideas. What do we want for the city? And we come to a consensus. And then from there, we take those items that we put together and decide makes sense to move forward, and we bring them back to City Council for study sessions. Another announcement, the Fountain Valley Library is going to be temporarily closed from September 27th through the 30th for some maintenance. A fun event that's coming up is this Saturday, the Hyundai Hope on Wheels 5K and Color Fun Run. That's this Saturday, September the 28th, over at the Sports Park. You can get more information on our city website. If you haven't done it before, it's fun. You don't have to run. You can walk. Some people push strollers, bring dogs. And then we're going to have a second run where we're going to get you all colorful. So we throw color at you and you run through and everybody laughs and has a great time. Totally a lot of fun. And the good part about that is it's raising a lot of money for the Hyundai Hope on Wheels. An important meeting that's coming up, if you're a nonprofit in our community, on Wednesday, October 9th at the Rec Center at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the Mayor's Nonprofit Roundtable. This is where we're bringing all of the nonprofits into one room and see about how we can help support each other, how we can make sure our events aren't at the same time, and put together a community calendar and share ideas. So again, if you're a nonprofit and you want to participate, Wednesday, October the 9th, 7 o'clock at the Rec Center. A fun event coming up is October the 11th, the Bingo Bash. It's on a Friday, October 11th, and you can register at fountainvalley.gov. I participate every year. It is a ton of fun. Our fire department's going to have an open house on Saturday, October 12th. If you haven't gone before, it's a great way to see what's going on over at our fire department. That's the one across from Fountain Valley High School, October the 12th, and more information can be obtained at fountainvalley.gov. All right, well, that's this week's Mayor's Message. I'm your Mayor, Glenn Grandis. Appreciate you spending time and learning about what's going on in our city. One other event. Tomorrow, we have the Candidate Forum. That will be over at 6 o'clock at City Hall in the council chambers. There are 4 people running for City Council. If you want to learn about what their views are and what they think about our city, you're welcome to watch on TV. You're welcome to watch in person. Again, that's tomorrow, 6 o'clock at City Hall. Now that's it. I'm your Mayor, Glenn Grandis, and this is this week's Mayor's Message. We'll see you next time.